Hey guys, welcome back. Looks like my overhead light has run out of battery, so probably the wheel cam and the face cam are going to be quite dark now. How annoying. We're going to have to find a better solution for that, I guess. So here we are. We are going to skip the night and we're going to go for morning. And first thing I'm going to do... Hello Cooks. How you doing, buddy? Nice to see you back. You missed yesterday. Yesterday was a complete disaster. It seems all of the grass in the entirety of the map is only 33% grown, which is basically nothing. And it appears that the mower couldn't get low enough to actually mow it. So yeah, we learnt a lot. Spent a lot of money that we didn't really need to. If we come and look at the grass now, don't know. Is it any better? I don't know how long it takes for grass to grow. Oh, it's still 33%. But that's 25% now, 40%. I don't know what the difference between these is. I need to look at the manual, figure that out. Can I skip the night in my webcam? Yeah, sorry, I was just saying. I had this brilliant idea. Let me bring the old... wheel cam up. I had a brilliant idea. This little USB powered light source, that's what's been powering the lights in here, but it seems the battery life is only like an hour, so either I need more of these or I need something better, because oops, sorry. That has now run out of battery. So maybe I can leave it plugged in whilst I'm recording, and then that will give me continuous light, but it's all learning as we go. So yeah, in the next episode, hopefully I'll have learnt from my mistakes and done a better job. Now, does that look any more grown? Talk 379 GTA 5 is now following. Thank you so much. It's a pleasure to have you here. Thank you for coming and watching today. Growth is still at 33%, so it hasn't grown at all. And I'm a bit perturbed because we need some grass. Maybe in seasons it doesn't grow till summer. God, I hope that's not the case. That would be a serious oversight on my part. I did a test the other day and I did actually do some mowing on this field. Now admittedly it wasn't great. Whilst I was mowing it, it was very difficult to tell where I had mowed and where I hadn't. So I'm thinking now that it's only 33%, that perhaps splosh, 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 wet socks. I'm thinking now that perhaps it hadn't fully grown anyway, and I was just basically wasting my time. So yeah, in order to have sheep we need grass, in order to have grass we need grass, and yeah, if it's not grown we got a problem, a big problem. Oh, hang on. No, hang on. I can answer this right now, look. If I bring up the seasons mod, you can see this is where we are. This red line indicates we're on day 3 of spring, which is the first season. So you've got beginning, middle and end. So we're at the beginning of spring. And if we look down here at grass... Oh, you are so right. So we can't harvest until... Oh, until mid... Oh my goodness me. What a mistake at a maker. Cheers, Cooks. I think you've answered that question. We can take the mower back and the baler. I'm not worried about that too much. Right, well that's changed things quite considerably then, isn't it? What should we be doing instead? I suppose we could... We got 2 or 3 cultivated fields. We could go plant something there, something easy like grass. Am I streaming on Twitch only? Some stream to Twitch and YouTube at the same time, I'm guessing. I'm only streaming on Twitch because I've no idea how to do both at the same time. I think you need to go to a third party in order to do that, don't you? So we'll drop these off, having wasted thousands upon thousands of pounds hiring them for no reason whatsoever. Now, it's important that I move the tractor out of the sell here point, just in case I sell the tractor, and that would be pretty much the end of the farm. We would be totally screwed at that point, and we're going to return that, and we'll have to come and rent them again when the grass is ready to be harvested. What a terrible situation that was. Horrendous mistake. Let's have a little look at the trailers, because as and when we do start baling, we are then obviously going to need to move them somehow. Terrible bit of parking, but it will do. Okay, and we're back. Is that better? Hopefully you guys can see now. Is there any benefit of one chainsaw over the other? They're all the same price, they all look the same. I guess it's about aesthetics. McCulloch, Steel, Husqvarna, John Sered, I think McCulloch. Any suggestions, guys? Oh wow, that light makes my face look funny. Even funnier than usual. That's better. There is a bale loaded. It should be in the bale area. There's a bale loaded? Oh, we're going to have to go check that out now. I didn't even think to check, to be honest. Yeah. So I was thinking if we do get the mower and we don't go down the baling option, then what we could do, I suppose, is use one of these loading wagons and start creating silage. Because silage makes good money, if I remember. I'm not sure if that's changed as part of the seasons mod, but it always used to be a money spinner in 15. So I'm guessing then 15 is week 1 is going to be about learning the game, getting acclimatized with the map and the equipment and the seasons mod and everything in between. I'm always wary when I come down this bit, because there's areas where they cross and you just can't see them until it's too late. They kind of just pop out from behind that wall, and the brakes on these things are not brilliant. So if you're right and we have a bale already, which would be brilliant if we do, then we can actually get some sheep today. I'm assuming I'm going to need a shredder to feed them though, with the bale. Would that be right? Oh. There's not a bale loaded, there's a bale loader in the buying menu. Ah, right. Okay, well, cool. Okay. That works as well, because at least I'll know that I can pick up bales one way or another. Come on, chickens. Shift out of the way, for goodness sakes. Right, so I'm going to grab the cedar. Wherever the hell it is. There it is. This chicken here. And that chicken there, you moron. What are you doing? Don't walk under the tractor. Oh, now you're doing it. Come on, girls, get out of the way. I know you can't run them over, by the way. It's just for realism. It's just playtime. Doesn't that need a PTO? It's mechanically driven, that's cool. Alrighty. I don't think there's any seed in it yet, is there? Oh, there is. So we've got 700 wheat and fertilizer. We got wheat and fertilizer. Oh, it does both. Oh, that's pretty handy. So 62 is right by us, and that's good to go. 25 is a bit easier to work on, but it's a long way away. And 2 looks pretty darn good, actually. But it would mean driving all the way up there. But 2, I think, is the field for me. Oh, wow. I don't know if you saw that, but the back end is very heavy, and it nearly spun us 360 there. Definitely going to have to slow down. Going too fast for this weight. I suppose one thing you do have to say for Giants is that they've always provided a platform upon which the modding community can do stuff. It's not limited down. Have I seen the trailer for Bus Simulator 2018? Yes, I have. And I put my name forward to beta test for them, and they did not select me. But I spoke to the Northern Alex the other day, and beta testing has begun. I don't know what his experience of that was. I think he's got a non-disclosure agreement, which means he can't really talk about it. Yeah, he did say he'd try and talk to a buddy of his and get me a key sent over, but nothing's happened. So he's either forgotten or they don't want me to do it. I mean, we're only a very small YouTube channel. We got just under 10,000 subscribers, but yeah, you know, in contrast, the Northern Alex has got over 100,000 subscribers now. I've got a few friends on YouTube who have got 100,000 subscribers or less, and yeah, it seems only the Northern Alex, out of all the YouTubers I know, it's only Northern Alex who appears to have access to the beta that I know of. But yeah, it looks brilliant, and hopefully it will improve on 16 in all the ways that we want it to. And if it does, I will most definitely be doing a series on that. I might even do some streaming on that. That's a good game to stream. Bit of dry throat. I've been talking non-stop for I don't know, 2 hours. It's not normal, people. It's not normal. No, I wouldn't say it was terrible that they wouldn't select me to beta test. I'm nobody special. It just would have been nice having, you know, I don't know if you've seen my Bus Sim 16 series, but you know, I completed the entire game. I've created tutorials. I've helped people out to in order to complete the game, and so on and so forth. And I would have thought that maybe off the back of that they might have included me to beta test, seeing as, you know, I'm an experienced Bus Sim 16 player. But you know, it's not everybody can get a key. They have to turn down some people, and I imagine there were thousands of people. I imagine there were thousands of people requesting access. Jesus, lady. Technically, that was my fault, but that was a close one. And I know you can't hit them, but it's about realism, guys. It's all about realism. You think I'm one of the top promoters of Sims? Oh, I don't know about that. I appreciate the sentiment, but yeah, I mean, there's a lot of YouTube. I mean, I don't think I'm particularly good as a YouTuber, in all honesty. I do my best. I try and educate and simulate and have fun as best I can with my limitations and on time and so on. We are going to struggle up here. But yeah, I mean, I started YouTube because of the likes of Squirrel, who I'm sure you know, or know of, I should say. Oh wow, we are struggling to get up here. Field 2, we've made it. Look at that. We survived. Nearly ran somebody over. Nearly tipped over. Lots went wrong, but we're here. We got it in the end. Yeah, I started YouTubing because of the likes of Squirrel. I had a car accident in 2009, and basically, I don't need to go into that, but it makes things slightly more difficult. Whoa, am I still in gear? So yeah, I thought, well, you know, I struggled to go to work and deal with people on a daily basis, so I'll do YouTube because it's super easy. But it isn't actually. It's really hard, and I've had to learn an awful lot over the last couple of years, and I've got some skills in certain areas, but yeah, I'm certainly not one of the best YouTubers, I wouldn't say. I know lots of sim-based YouTubers who are vastly better than I am. I've got a bit of a concern here, guys. Because I'm playing realistically, I didn't know this field would be like this. That is one hell of an incline. I think going down would be okay, but we'll never get back up again. Not in a million years. I didn't know this field would be like this. Maybe I can go this way instead of this way. That might work. This could end up being a total disaster. Week 1 is all about learning, I think. That's what we've discovered. Right, let's back her up as best we can without hitting that tree. Ah, damn, we hit the tree. We only hit it very gently though, no damage. Now you should be able to see that I've got very little traction. Whoa, crikey. That just kept going backwards, even after I hit the brakes. Right. Low 1. Let's just see if we can actually get it up this hill first. It's alright when it's raised, it's when you put it down, it gets a lot heavier. Oh, and I just stalled. Right, it's in the ground. You've been playing Train Sim, yeah. I need to get into that. I need to get into that properly. I need to find like large periods of time where I can focus on one game and really get my skills back up to top notch. Because I've got so many series running on so many different games. I'm like a jack of all and master of none. That's how it feels. But Train Sim is yeah, it looks fantastic, I've got to say. Right, how do you turn this thing on? Is it on? If I start driving now, will it? Oh, that's full on, and we're barely moving. 4-wheel drive, let's try that. I really didn't need that message right now. Great demand for wood chips. Okay, thanks. Look at this. We can't even pull it. There's no way we can do this field. It's not happening. I knew it was going to be hard. I didn't know it was going to be this hard right from the beginning. It's rather an apt song, don't you think? Won't make the same mistake twice. We could hire a proper tractor, like a real one, for, you know, like a grown-up tractor, instead of this child's tractor for gardening. Oh, that was a big stutter. We're going to have to try one of the other fields. That one is just too steep. Not run anybody over this time. It's alright, mate, take your time. No rush. So I'm thinking field 25 is going to be our next best bet, which also has an incline but nothing like that one. Epic fail. Yeah, you're not kidding. It's not the first one either. It's like epic fail number 4. Still, I'm enjoying it. As long as you guys aren't completely bored. Oh, Jesus, I thought he was going to pull out on me then. Look at the scenery here. Such a nice looking map. Right, so how do I get to field 2? It's down here somewhere, isn't it? Let's feather those brakes a bit. Do not want to be spinning out. Is this it here? Oh, I think we can manage this one, he says. It depends if this tractor has actually got enough grunt in it to haul this bloody thing along, isn't it? Alright, let's drop it down. get the heads up on, make sure we're in four-wheel drive. We are. We'll put ourselves in low 1, which is going to limit us to 5.9 miles per hour. But hopefully, yes. Are we moving? We are actually moving. But are we seeding? Yeah, it's turning. Or maybe I need to be over a certain speed. Let's keep an eye on the wheat and on the... yeah, it's going down. I think we're doing it. Whoop, whoop. Progress is being made. Something positive has happened. Hurrah! These skills will become more natural over time, obviously. Especially as soon as I'll remember the buttons, which is a big step forwards. Oh, don't be awkward. I think I might need a weight on the front. What do you think? Because that would get that front wheel down, wouldn't it? And that might pull us along. Yeah, we're not moving here. There's no way that's suitable. Right, we're going to bring this up. Actually, we'll put it down. What am I talking about? Handbrake on, stick it in neutral. Oh, for a second then I thought it was going to roll off down the hill. Micro panic. Goodness me. Seems like this tractor struggles to get up the hill even without that on the back. I'll tell you what else is really cool about the Seasons mod. When it's winter, the people that are walking around don't spawn because it's too cold. It's not 100% realistic, but I think it's pretty cool. I like that they went to the extremes of doing that. That's pretty awesome. If I can't do it with the weight on the front, then what I'm going to have to consider is selling this tractor, or maybe the case. I might sell the case actually. Selling the case and just buying one. Is this farm in the Alps? No, this farm is, I believe, based in the south of England. I believe. Where the hell are the weights? Oh, there, weights. Whoops. Right, so that's 250 quid. A weight helps keeping a tractor's wheels on the ground and improves balance. So that doesn't cost me anything a day. I don't know what that means. None of them cost anything a day. Okay, so it doesn't tell me how much they weigh. Oh, is this the weight here? A 550, a 650, a 700, a 1,000 pound weight. I don't want to go for the 1,000. I think that might be too heavy for our little tractor to cope with. It's already struggling like Billy-O. Rain the Boss 221, howdy, how you doing? Nice to see you. Thank you for joining us today. I don't know what that word was in between there. Ice. Thanks for joining, Ice. Not sure where that came from. Okay, let's grab this one. 700. We'll buy it. It's the kind of thing that you'll use time and time again, so it's worth the effort. It's 6:21, guys. I can't believe it. That's 3 days in. 3 days in where I haven't achieved anything at all. Brake, 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 brake. I think I'm the wrong way round, don't I? Handbrake on, into neutral. Absolutely miles away. You're enjoying yourself on Dusty Cove. Excellent. I've looked at Dusty Cove, but I haven't really put any time into it, to be honest. So are you playing whilst watching? That's pretty cool if you are. And if you're an experienced farmer, then your knowledge and experience here is absolutely vital. What's going on here? I was in the wrong gear, I think. Some of the maps on FS17, some of the modded maps, are absolutely just amazing. If I have any questions, I can ask you. Okay, I've got a question for you then. I'm going to put your knowledge to the test. You'll probably know this straight away. Rain the Boss 221 is now hosting you. Thank you so much. Okay, here's the question. Your starter for 10. If I buy a mower for the front of the tractor, a central facing single width mower, just the basic cheapy one, because we've only got a crappy tractor at the moment, and I place a baler on the back, can I directly pick up the grass and bale it without needing anything else just for that process? Will that work? Because we tried to test it earlier, and unfortunately the grass on this map starts off in a non-grown state. Rain, the boss is now following. Thank you so much, sir. So yeah, we've tested it, but we didn't have any grass, so I still don't know if that's going to work or not. So if you know if that does work and you could tell me, that would be wonderful, because when Seasons Mod allows us to actually harvest the grass, yes, you could do it, however it would be extremely hard, but it is possible. Okay, why would it be hard? What's the complexity I'm not thinking of here? What limitations am I going to have? Obviously my Craptor. In fact, that's rather accurate. This is a Craptor. We don't have any tractors, we only have Craptors in this game at the moment. And I think I'm probably destroying crops by driving on them, aren't I? That was pretty amateurish as well. Oh Christ, we stalled. I know Farm Sim isn't realistic enough to... Jesus, we're in neutral. Come on. Oh, you're kidding me. I can't even get up the hill. Four-wheel drive on. There we go. There we go. There's a good Craptor. Right. Out of reverse. Come on. Out of reverse. Into neutral. Handbrake on. Connect that up. And I know it's late, but I just want to test this and see if it works. So, out of neutral, handbrake off. I do not know if this is the Craptor for this job. Yeah, we got serious problems. Four-wheel drive, weight on the front, it's still not biting. The mower that I always use when trying to also bale is the Novcat 301ED, okay? You need to have the correct mower so it dispenses the mowed grass in the correct lining with the baler. That's a good point. Yeah, I will check that. Okay, well, this has been a complete disaster, isn't it? I think we're going to have to hire a tractor for the day. Pretty despondent with it right now. I think part of the fun of playing Farm Sim so realistically is that I don't have access to all the good equipment right from the beginning. I don't even have the finances to get the good equipment right from the beginning. And it's that business acumen, planning, bit of good luck kind of aspect that I really like the look of, or the feel of, in this game. So we're going to head back to the house. The joys of a new farm. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. The joys of a new farm. Surrounded by Craptors. That's all I can say. I like that word. I think I've just made it up. I'm going to keep that as mine. I'm going to try and remember to entitle this episode as The Day the Craptors Arrived, or something similar, equally ironic. It's not ironic at all, is it? I think it's been a long day. I think I need to go back and get a cup of tea, maybe a large coffee, and yeah. Something really cool about bouncy tractors. I don't know what it is. The genius of suspension, perhaps. Floor it. Oh. Oh. Man. If I was really in this tractor, I'd be feeling sick right now. What's the real world time? 3:51. Oh, goodness me. Guys, I'm going to have to call the stream there because my little one's going to be home from school, and it's not possible to do this anymore while she's here. So yeah, thank you so much for watching and coming along and joining us today. I really massively appreciate it. And it didn't all go right. In fact, basically nothing went right. I think we got one strip of wheat on 2 different fields. So yeah, the learning experience has been magnificent. Handbrake on, engine off. And yeah, the stream experience has been a good one as well. Going to finish up on the wheel so I can give you a big old thumbs up, guys. Thank you so much for watching today. Thanks for all of your efforts and input and everything. This is Farm Sim, not Mod Runner. I started a farm using the worst tractors and smallest equipment. The farm had narrow roads, so small equipment was a must. Struggled with hills in that farm, but not as steep as yours. Yeah. Well, it's going to be a fun learning experience, isn't it? Getting all the right equipment to successfully achieve what we need to achieve. Why can't I turn my lights off here? There we go. I got it in the end. Guys, it's been wonderful. Thank you so much, and I hope to see you again with the next stream. Until then, take care of yourselves, and goodbye for now.